The moon chooses, not you. Tomorrow, it makes its move. July 14th. And what you've been holding on to the tightest is already slipping away. Most won't notice as the cracks spread under their feet. They'll carry on like nothing's wrong. Even as everything begins to shift, this isn't a quiet shift you can ignore. It's a deliberate turning point, pulling apart everything you've outgrown but refused to let go of. And if it feels like parts of your life have already started drifting out of reach, you're right, because the moon doesn't wait for you to agree. After this shift, the version of you pretending to fit in won't make it through what's coming. This isn't just another moon, it's your cosmic green light. This energy is loud, raw and laser-focused on one thing, waking you up to your power. It's like the universe is flipping a switch and saying, let's go. You'll feel it in your chest, like something real is finally moving. Emotionally, old feelings might hit hard, but only so they can leave for good. Physically, you might feel lit up, restless, or like you're buzzing from the inside. Spiritually, get ready. Clarity. Realizations that hit different. You're not meant to stay where you've been. This moon opens a portal to a version of you that's bolder, clearer, and done playing small. This isn't a maybe. This is your moment. One shift and nothing stays the same. Type, "This is my time." If this moment feels like it was made for you, the energy of July 14th, 2025 isn't random. It's divinely timed, perfectly aligned, and deeply coded with spiritual significance. To truly feel what's unfolding, you have to look beyond the surface. Because on this date, the cosmos isn't just moving, it's speaking. And if you're tuned in, you'll hear it loud and clear. Let's start with the moon itself. This particular moon isn't just bright, it's bold. It sits in a position astrologically that acts like a mirror, reflecting back everything you've been ignoring, avoiding, or suppressing. It shines a light on what's real, what's next, and what can no longer be delayed. Think of it like a divine spotlight on your soul's next chapter. The energy is intense, but not to break you. It's here to break you open. Astrologically, this moon carries water energy, emotion, intuition, depth. It's ruled by sensitivity, but not weakness. It's like emotional X-ray vision. You may feel like everything is heightened. Your dreams, your fears, your desires, your inner knowing. You're not losing control. You're gaining access. This is the kind of alignment that strips away the noise so you can finally hear your own voice clearly. Now, let's talk numerology. The date, July 14th, 2025, holds powerful vibration codes. The number 7 is the seeker. It represents spiritual insight, truth, introspection, and wisdom beyond the physical world. It's a number of awakening, often showing up when your soul is leveling up. The number 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5, is a number of change, freedom, and transformation. It says, break the rules that were never meant for you. And 2025, that's a 9-year when you break it down. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. 9 is the number of endings, completion, release. So when you blend these vibrations together, you get a rare spiritual formula. Awaken plus transform plus release equals rebirth. In other words, this moon is a divine reset button disguised as a cosmic storm. But don't let the chaos scare you. Think of it like a wildfire that clears the old growth so new life can bloom, or a tidal wave that doesn't just crash, but cleanses. Yes, things may rise to the surface, old wounds, hidden fears, outdated attachments, but that's exactly what's meant to happen. The universe is clearing out the noise so you can come back to truth. And here's the thing, this moon doesn't just touch the sky. It moves through you. It stirs your energy field, activates your chakras, and vibrates at a frequency designed to wake up your inner power. You may feel it in your body. Headaches, heart flutters, chills, sleepless nights. You may feel emotionally raw, like you're cracked open. That's not a glitch. It's part of the process. You're shedding, you're shifting, you're realigning. Cosmically, this moon acts like a key, unlocking doors that were never truly locked, just waiting for the right frequency to open. This moon is that frequency. It's aligned with the energy of revelations, karmic breakthroughs, and timelines collapsing and rebuilding. What once took years to heal can now shift in a moment of clarity. What once felt stuck can now snap into motion spiritually. This is your soul's GPS routing you toward your highest path, the path you may have forgotten. The version of you that's done pretending to be small, the version that trusts their intuition, speaks their truth, and walks fully awake. The moonlight on this night isn't ordinary. It acts like a cosmic scanner, reading your energetic blueprint and showing you where the upgrades are ready to land. All you need to do is stay open. Let it in. Don't fight the emotions. Ride them. Don't fear the downloads. Trust them. You don't need all the answers right now. You just need the courage to say, I'm ready to receive. Because here's the truth. This moon is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of moment, one that won't be duplicated, one that was tailor-made for the version of you that's been quietly waiting to emerge, not the version shaped by fear, but the one sculpted by fire, light, and divine timing. The energy is already building, the frequency is already rising, and all you have to do is show up with your soul wide open. The energy of July 14th, 2025 is already humming around you. It's quiet, but it's alive, like something ancient pressing gently against the edges of your awareness, waiting to be let in. Wherever you are right now, it's enough. You don't need a perfect setting. You don't need crystals or candles or sacred music playing in the background. All you need is this moment and a willingness to meet yourself more honestly than ever before. There's something powerful about being fully present on a night like this. Something about knowing the moon isn't just lighting up the sky. It's reaching into your story, into the thoughts you've been carrying around, into the dreams you haven't dared to say out loud. The air is laced with possibility, like a door has cracked open just enough for you to step through. Sit with that. You, in this exact version of your life right now, chosen to receive this frequency. That's not an accident. This moment found you for a reason. As your awareness starts to settle, think of all the layers you've outgrown, all the roles you've been playing to make other people comfortable, all the heaviness you've been carrying just to keep things normal. What if this moon, this night, was your permission slip to let it all go? Not with a dramatic goodbye, but with a quiet truth. This no longer fits me. Drop that thought into the space around you like a code only your soul can understand. The moon will pick it up. The universe always listens when the truth is spoken from within. Now, bring to mind one part of your life that feels stuck. Don't overthink it. Whatever comes up first is usually the one. Maybe it's a pattern you keep falling into. Maybe it's a decision you keep postponing. Maybe it's a version of you that keeps shrinking even though you know you're built for more. Hold that piece of your life in your mind, not to judge it, but to understand it. You're not here to fight your shadows tonight. You're here to meet them like old friends who stayed too long. You're here to thank them for what they taught you and show them the exit. With every passing moment, the energy of July 14th grows stronger. Think of it as a wave, one that lifts you rather than pulls you under. This is the wave your soul has been waiting for. Say this in your heart, or out loud if you're in a space where your voice feels safe. I no longer carry what isn't mine. I release what I've outgrown. I choose expansion over fear. Now, breathe with those words in your space, not to calm yourself, but to claim this new rhythm. Let them echo. Let them shift something. You don't need to feel anything dramatic. Energetic upgrades don't always come with fireworks. Sometimes they arrive as a simple shift in knowing. Visualize your life on the other side of this moon. Not the life other people expect you to create. The one your gut has been whispering about when no one else is around. The life that feels lighter, realer, like you could finally exhale in it. Don't try to control the image. Let it form on its own. You might see yourself walking through a doorway. You might see nothing but light. You might feel a sense of space, of clarity, of something clicking into place. That's not imagination. That's alignment. That's your inner frequency finally syncing with something much bigger than you, but also of you. Say this next line like you mean it, like you believe it, even if you're still figuring it out. I give myself full permission to become who I was always meant to be. Those words hold energy. They activate something that's been dormant. They ripple out across timelines, across decisions you haven't even made yet, across chances you're finally ready to take. Stay in this space just a bit longer. Let your body soften. Let your mind unhook from the usual noise. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are exactly where this moon wanted you to be when it rose into the sky. Now, gently scan your body, not for pain, not for tension, but for truth. Where does your power live right now? Is it in your chest, your spine, your fingertips? Lock into it. Let it expand. That's your energy field opening wider to receive what's already on its way. You're not manifesting from lack tonight. You're not begging the universe to fix what's wrong. You're choosing to align with the version of reality that was always meant for you. The one where you speak up, where you love deeply, where you move freely, where you trust your timing. That's not a fantasy. It's your next chapter being written in real time. The energy of this night isn't here to test you. It's here to meet you. Something inside you has already shifted. It might be subtle, but it's real. That's the thing about energy work. Sometimes the most powerful transformations happen in complete silence. You don't need a sign in the sky or a lightning bolt through your chest. Sometimes all it takes is stillness and the courage to say, I'm open. This moment you're in right now, it's more than enough. You've already entered the space the moon prepared for you. You've already answered the call. July the 14th, 2025 isn't just about lunar light. It's about unlocking a truth inside you that's been waiting patiently for the right time to surface. That time is now. Let's seal this with intention. Think of something you're ready to call in, not from desperation, not from fear, but from truth. Not what you think you should want, what your soul actually wants. Clarity, a new chapter, a healed heart, expansion. Say it in your mind like it's already yours. What is meant for me is already on its way. I release resistance and make space to receive. Every word is a vibration. Every phrase becomes a spell when it's rooted in belief. You're not chasing anything. You're allowing, you're aligning, you're stepping into the same rhythm the universe has always been moving in. Only now you're choosing to move with it. Let your shoulders drop. Unclench your jaw. No one's watching you here. This is your space to just be. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. You don't need the full blueprint. All you need is trust and the willingness to let the next step reveal itself when it's ready. You are not behind. That idea was planted in you by a world addicted to rushing. The universe moves in divine timing, and you, right here, right now, are in sync with something far greater than any deadline or goal could ever offer. Take one more moment to just witness yourself, not as a list of roles or responsibilities, not as a to-do list or a work in progress, but as a soul here, present, awake. That's enough. That's everything. Now, from this place of alignment, speak this next affirmation softly or just think it with full presence. I trust the unfolding of my path. I walk with clarity, courage, and calm. These aren't just pretty words. They're a reset code for your nervous system, a new pattern for your energy to follow. The more you say them, the more your actions start to mirror them. And slowly, your life begins to shift. Not because you forced it, but because you finally allowed it. The moon tonight is a witness to this moment. Its light doesn't judge, it just sees. And what it sees in you is potential waiting to be activated. You are the ritual, you are the vessel, you are the portal. Feel the closure starting to come in, not as an end, but as an anchoring. You've created a pocket of clarity in a world that rarely slows down. That's not easy, that's powerful. This calm you feel now, this is your natural state. The noise, that was never yours to carry. So now you walk forward, maybe lighter, maybe clearer, maybe just a little more in tune with the truth of who you are. That's the power of presence. That's the gift of aligning with something higher on a night like this. And before you rise from this space, there's one final affirmation to seal everything you've just awakened. I am no longer waiting for the right moment. I am the moment. Let those words live in you long after tonight. Let them echo when doubt creeps in. Let them pull you back when you start shrinking again. This moon didn't come to give you magic. It came to remind you that you are magic. As the energy of July 14th continues to unfold in the hours and days ahead, you may notice subtle shifts, new clarity, old habits falling away, people showing up differently, opportunities you didn't see before suddenly becoming visible. Don't question it. Just say thank you and keep moving. Tonight was never about doing something perfectly. It was about showing up honestly, about giving your spirit a moment to breathe, to expand, and to remember. You did that, and you can come back to this space any time you need it. The energy doesn't disappear. It waits for your return. You're not who you were when you started this. Something unlocked, something clicked. You don't need to explain it, just move with it. And when the world starts pulling at you again, when life gets loud or messy or overwhelming, come back here. Not just to these words, but to this version of you, the one who remembers, the one who chooses calm over chaos, the one who trusts the process even when the road isn't clear. This moon won't last forever, but its energy will. It's now coded into your field, part of your story, part of your journey. The next time you see your reflection, look a little deeper. You'll notice it, the shift, the softness, the fire. It's all there. You just aligned with a higher frequency, and from here on, nothing will feel the same. And that's exactly how it's meant to be. Everything that's been rising in you, the whispers, the restlessness, the undeniable pull towards something more, it all leads here, not to an answer, but to an awakening. Because the truth isn't hiding in the stars tonight. It's breaking through the surface of you, and it's been waiting for this moment, for this moon. July 14th, 2025. Isn't just a date. It's a frequency spike. It's the point in the timeline where your old self doesn't get to run the show anymore. This energy is relentless in the best way. It's clearing out what's fake, what's forced, what's no longer aligned. It's not asking politely. The revelation isn't that something is changing. You already know that. You felt it in your bones long before you had words for it. The real breakthrough is this. Nothing is holding you back anymore but the parts of you that still believe you're not ready. That belief, that lie, it ends here. This moon doesn't hand out miracles like candy. It calls you into radical self-truth. It pulls the mask off and shows you the raw, real, brilliant power of who you actually are underneath the layers you built just to survive. And it tells you, this is the version the world has been waiting for. This is the turning point. And no, it doesn't look like fireworks or applause or someone finally validating your worth. It looks like you deciding, fully, unapologetically, that the old story doesn't fit anymore. It looks like releasing the idea that you need to be more healed, more perfect, more anything before you say yes to your next level. It looks like standing in front of the mirror and seeing yourself clearly, maybe for the first time. Not through your past, not through someone else's expectations, but through your own awakened eyes. The moon on July 14th doesn't ask who you've been. It reflects who you really are. And once you see that reflection, you can't go back. You weren't born to stay hidden. You weren't made to keep shrinking. You've been conditioned to doubt your own magic for so long. You started believing the silence was your comfort zone. But that silence, it's where your power went to sleep. And this moon, it's the alarm clock. What rises now is not something new. It's something ancient inside you that remembers, that knows, that has always known. You've tried playing small. You've tried dimming your light. You've tried waiting for the right timing, the right sign, the right version of yourself. But deep down, you know. The moment doesn't arrive. You do. Everything you've been afraid to speak is what someone else out there has been waiting to hear. Everything you've been holding back is what's been holding you back. That's the twist. That's the shift. It's not out there. It's in you. And when you realize that, when you really realize it, not just in your mind, but in your soul, in your body, in the way you walk into a room, everything changes. This is what the energy of July 14th, 2025 is here to do. To bring the truth so close, you can't unsee it. To make the old patterns so uncomfortable, you finally choose a new rhythm. To stir something so deep that it breaks your old shell wide open, not to destroy you, but to reveal you. This is the part where fear doesn't lead anymore. This is where your higher self grabs the wheel. And maybe for the first time in your life, you stop asking for permission. You're not here to blend in. You're not here to be half awake in a life that doesn't feel like your own. You came into this world with a frequency that doesn't match the noise, and that's the point. You weren't designed to adapt. You were built to remember. And tonight, under the power of this moon, you do. July 14th, 2025, cracks open something deeper than you've ever let surface before. This isn't the kind of clarity you get from thinking your way forward. It's the kind that rises when you finally stop fighting the parts of you that feel too big, too emotional, too sensitive, too intense. Those parts were never weaknesses. They're the indicators of your purpose. The most profound truth of this moment. You don't need to become anything. You just need to unlearn everything that taught you to be less, that taught you to apologize for your intuition, that taught you to explain away your fire just to make others comfortable. This moon shows you what's real. It shows you who you are without the edits. It shines directly on the soul underneath the conditioning. And once you see that version of you, you'll never want to go back to the version that pretended everything was fine just to survive. You didn't come here to survive. You came here to awaken. The most powerful part of this energy is that it doesn't require force. It responds to truth. The moment you stop trying to fix yourself and start honoring yourself, the universe aligns like clockwork. The synchronicities hit different. The people you attract feel familiar in the best way. The opportunities don't feel like luck. They feel like recognition. Because that's what this moon is really doing. It's not giving you power. It's showing you the power you already had when you stopped handing it away. Let this be the night you rewrite the story, not from what you've been through, but from where you're headed. Let this be the moment you stop looking outside yourself for clarity and start trusting that deep pull inside you that always knew. Your higher self isn't somewhere far away. It's not a future version of you waiting to be perfect. It's you, right now, beneath the noise, ready to lead. And this moon, this beautiful, charged, sacred moon, is the mirror showing you that reflection. July 14th is not a test. It's not a coincidence. It's a portal. And the password isn't effort. It's honesty. You don't need to manifest harder. You don't need to do another round of shadow work before you're worthy. You just need to stand in your light, even if it shakes. Especially if it shakes, because the people who change timelines aren't fearless. They're just done letting fear decide who they get to be. This moon reminds you that your softness is a superpower. That your silence is not weakness, it's a space of knowing. That your intuition isn't a side note, it's your blueprint. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not late to your own life. You're right on time. The most important realization of this entire journey: you were never waiting for the moon to unlock your power. The moon was waiting for you to unlock it in yourself. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. And tonight, yours has shifted. Not because you were fixed, but because you finally showed up real. This is the energy that builds revolutions. This is the frequency that births a new identity. This is your turning point, sealed in moonlight, carried forward by every decision you make from here on. You don't need to rush. You don't need to explain your transformation to anyone. Just move forward like someone who finally knows, because now you do. Type, "I'm aligned with this shift" in the comments so we know you're walking this path with us. This is more than a video. It's a shared moment, a spiritual checkpoint, and the start of something bigger than just you. When you engage here, you're not just clicking buttons. You're anchoring this energy in your field. Every like, every comment, every share amplifies this message and sends it exactly where it's meant to go. You never know who needs to hear what you just felt. Moments like the energy of July 14th, 2025 aren't random. You didn't land here by accident. This message found you on purpose, in divine timing, because some part of your soul is ready for the upgrade. We're not just talking about spiritual content. We're building a family of conscious souls who get it. People who feel more, sense more, and are done pretending that life is just about going through the motions. This is your space to return to recharge, to reconnect. So, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with every energy wave coming your way. Tap the like button to lock this transformation into place. And most of all, speak, comment, share your truth. Whether it's one word or a full story, your voice helps hold this frequency. You're not on this path alone, and you never have to be. We are rising together, one awakening, one full moon, one divine moment at a time. July 14th has opened a door for your next chapter. Step through it boldly. Let this be the beginning of the version of you that no longer hesitates to show up fully. Your light is needed here, and we're honored to rise beside you.